Taurus, so this is going to be your reading. This is going to be your end of April. Keep in mind that this is general, which means not all the messages are going to resonate. And if you'd like a personal reading, the information for that is in the description box below. Also, the gender of the cards don't matter, and I'll be using my Essential Messages deck, which will be for sale in a couple of months. And yeah, so let's see what you guys have going on. Page of Cups, Death, Ten of Swords, the World card. Ooh, that's harsh. Ace of Wands, Ten of Cups, Page of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. So my Tauruses, you guys have an option between possibly two to three different people. While others of you, you just need to focus more on your children if you do have any, because something's going on with your children where it's making them act out of character. With the Page of Cups being here, if there was someone from the past that you were waiting on, you are going to get some sort of message from this person. I feel like for the most part, if there was an ex that's trying to come back into your life, this person, it's like the damage that they've done, there's no resurrecting that. There's no going back to however the relationship was, because we have Death, Ten of Swords, and the World. That's a major ending to a cycle that was painful. So if you have been through a lot of turmoil, betrayal, heartbreak, and sorrow, things are going to be different from this point on. The first issue that I'm seeing here, it's like family members tend to kind of put themselves in your life a lot, and you have to kind of create those boundaries and let them know, like, hey, this is my life, I have control over it. It's nice that you're giving me an opinion, but for the most part, I'd like to follow my own intuition about what I want to do with my life. I don't know who that was for. With the Death card, there's also major changes that are going to be happening in your life right now. If there was someone that betrayed you over and over again, this person was very inconsistent in and out of your life, wishy-washy, they only like to have sex and a good time. And anytime it was like the moment where this person had to prove themselves and the loyalty that they had to you, they would either desert you, stab you in the back, choose other people over you, and this was a cycle that has now ended. You've gone through a lot of pain, especially in the last 10 years, the last decade. You've gone through a lot of trials, tribulations, and betrayals, and that's what I'm seeing. Because with the Ace of Wands, it's like you have this new opportunity that's coming in, but you have to close out those cycles with these people that have hurt you. Friends, family members, exes, needing to close that door once and for all. Because with the Ten of Cups, it's like people get to you through your heart. Once you get to your heart, you can get to your pockets, you can get inside your mind, your emotions, everything. So it's important that you place those boundaries and you don't just let anybody in. And if you do let someone in, you make sure that this is someone who's actually worthy of what you have to offer, because you're somebody who's very loving. You have a lot of love to give, and that love is valuable. Even if people may make it seem like, oh, you don't have as much money as this other person, or if anyone tries to make you feel like you're not worth it, fuck them. Because with the Ace of Wands, you're somebody who has a lot of potential. You just have not stepped into it quite yet. It's a process, so you don't have to rush yourself, but just know that anything that you want, you're capable of bringing that into your life. You just have to focus on that, be consistent. Don't let anybody steer you off your path, which I can see a pattern of that happening. But now you've learned this lesson the hard way, which is by getting betrayed, by getting stabbed, by getting left, or just deserted altogether. With the Page of Wands, it's a time for you to focus on what excites you. Do you like to travel? Do you like to go out? Do you like to dance? What are the hobbies that you wish you could invest in? And start putting time and effort into that right now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till next week. Right now. Even if it's just 5 to 10 minutes to an hour a day. By you doing that, you're going to end up building something over time. With the Page of Pentacles, there's also some sort of money and an opportunity coming in. It doesn't necessarily have to be a job. It could be finances, taxes, things like that. But someone's going to come in wanting to offer you an opportunity to possibly get into a relationship. But just know that this person is not here to stay. It's right underneath the World card, which means it's a karmic cycle. Whoever this person is that is going to offer you a new beginning, they could be good for you. Karmic doesn't necessarily mean bad. It just means not for the long time. It's temporarily. So you're going to have someone come into your life temporarily who's going to help you ascend and also heal if you're still going through some sort of betrayal or heartbreak from the past. Because whatever this is, it was a major cycle where consistently you just got stabbed in the back over and over and over and over and over again until that final nail in the coffin hit and the universe said no more. And they forced this cycle to close out. It doesn't have to be a relationship, could be a friendship, it could be anything, just you consistently getting betrayed by other people in your life, and it's because it's supposed to teach you boundaries. Just because you love someone, it does not mean that you let them walk all over you. With the Ten of Cups, your family misses you as well. I don't know if this is like a parents or siblings, but there's an emphasis on you needing to speak to your family members or just keeping in touch in some way, shape, or form. So let me get another deck. That way I can get some additional messages. What do you need to know for the end of April? I feel like this is all over the place, but it's going to resonate with who it needs to. Why is the Page of Cups here? Because of the Empress, the Lovers, the Hermit, and the Sun. So yeah, major changes going on in your life. All four of these cards are major arcanas. If you're single, shortly, someone new is going to come into your life. And this is someone that the divine, God, spirit, whatever you relate to, is bringing into your life to heal you. You're both going to heal each other. This is a relationship that's divinely guided. Does not mean it's going to last. It might. It's going to, vary for each person watching. But this is going to be a new beginning to your life. Also, if you're not trying to get pregnant, be careful. Because the Empress, she is holding her stomach, which is, about pregnancy. Congratulations if you already are. But with the Hermit card, this is the time for you to kind of do some introspection, go within, isolate yourself, maybe even distance yourself from people that constantly distract you. And this is going to help you illuminate and see that despite all that has gone on in your life, your future is very bright. From this point forward, you're not going to have to go through the same betrayals and heartbreak and pain that you went through because you've already learned those lessons. So now you know which red flags to watch out for. You know what a stable person looks like. You know what stability looks like as far as like behavior and people. With the Ace of Swords in reverse, this Page of Wands, this was someone that was a flirt. They slept with a lot of people, unfortunately. Even if this person was in a relationship with you, they were basically for the streets. And this was the person that put all of these swords in your back. And this person they never told you the truth. I feel like you never received the harsh truth of the situation, and that's going to come to light. And when it does happen, I feel like it is going to be painful and triggering because this Ace of Swords is upside down. But this breakup that happened in the past, whether it's with a friend, a family member, a love interest, it was meant to be that way because they were blocking your happiness. That you have new opportunities coming in, and the universe does not want people that don't deserve what you're going to offer because you're very giving. They don't want these people to benefit off of your hard work. So with the Two of Swords, you had a decision that you had to make if you're not making that decision already. And this decision involves you putting yourself first because there's some sort of instability in your life. If it's not in your household or your home, it's instability within yourself. And that involves you making that decision by shining the light on what you know needs to be worked on so that you can close out those cycles from what I'm seeing. So let me get you some messages from my Essential Messages deck. Just to see, what do you need to watch out for, information that's pertinent or important right now. I deserve better than you. Yeah, right on top of this Page of Wands, you deserve better than the person that put you in this Ten of Swords energy because this was a reoccurring theme. This was not just one time. This was incident after incident, and you deserve better than this person. Immigrant or document issues. Some of you could be having some misplaced documents. Someone watching this could be having issues with immigration. That is going to be resolved as well if that is pertaining to you. Pregnancy. Yeah, be careful if you're not trying to get pregnant. I feel like that there's a high chance of pregnancy happening. But if you are already pregnant, congratulations. You'll be finding that out soon. Starseed and therapy and counseling recommended. So because of the amount of swords in your back, this type of betrayal, I feel like it may have caused some trauma or PTSD or some sort of issue that would be beneficial if you went and saw a therapist or a counselor. This is me talking to myself too because I've been avoiding that, but I know it's going to be beneficial for me. So that's something that you can focus on as well. With Starseed, you are a special type of person. Yes, you look like a human being like all of us do, but your soul comes from a different place. So once you do research what Starseeds are, I feel like you're going to find some things that will help you put the puzzle pieces to some missing information you were looking for. Lies. I haven't changed. I'm just lying to get what I want. And Akashic Records. So Akashic Records, you are definitely someone who is meant to do some big things in this world. You're going to travel to a multitude of countries once this traveling restriction has been lifted, or at least with COVID, because that just makes things a lot more complicated. But with lies, be aware of people lying to you. And also, if someone from the past comes back trying to sway you in a different direction, just know that they haven't changed. They're just lying to get what they want. And it's best for you to just continue pushing forward, because you're going big places. It's just a matter of you addressing some things that have kept you stuck for a while. So that's the end of your reading. Bye.